Good Sunday. I was about to say good morning, but good Sunday. Happy Sunday. Um, so today I want to talk a little bit about protection and trust. And so I've been thinking about this for the last couple of days, trying to figure out how I'm going to share it with you all. But we're going to lift up Daniel, the third chapter, the whole chapter. For this video, for this week, we're going to mull over that chapter. But for this video, we're just going to lift up a couple of verses. All right. Then King Nebuchadnezzar leaped to his feet in amazement and asked his advisors, "Weren't there 3 men that we tied up and threw into the fire?" They replied, "Certainly, Your Majesty." He said, "Look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the fourth looks like a son of the gods." And so today, as we talk about protection slash trust, or both of them together, I don't know which I want to name, excuse me, the actual video. But I started off with protection and how when we put our trust in God, He protects us. And He protects us when we don't even know it. If you guys are not familiar, because I can't assume everyone is familiar with every Bible story, even if it's a popular one. So Daniel's friends, there were 3 of them, they said to King Nebuchadnezzar that they were not going to bow down to his God, to his gold god that he created, lowercase g. And there were some people that told on them. They said the only person that they were bowing down to was Jesus, right? So they didn't do it. And they threw them in the fire. So for anyone that did not bow down to King Nebuchadnezzar's God, he would get rid of them. They would have some type of consequence. So they put them in a blazing furnace, okay? And they said that it's so hot that the guards, the soldiers that took them to the actual furnace died putting them in there, right? But guess what? God protected Daniel's 3 friends, right? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, or as my dad would say, a bad Negro. However, when they looked into the fire, they saw 4 people. Now remember, or 4 shadows, right? Remember, the guards that took them down there to the fire or to the furnace, they died instantly. So who was this 4th person? We don't know who it was. They said it looks like a son of God. It could have been an angel. It could have been God in there. But the point is, they came out of that fire because King Nebuchadnezzar said, "Come on out." And he acknowledged God Almighty, the God that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego served, not his gold-plated God, right? Little g. And so that just speaks volumes to me, because look how God protected them. They didn't have a scratch, nothing burned up, they didn't have any sores, nothing. And look how that translates today in our lives. The times we didn't know that God protected us, and He did. Or if you think back and say, I wonder how I got out of that situation, or how did I get out of that wreck with nothing, or with no scratches or no injuries? How did I come out of that illness or that sickness and I'm still able to stand up, I'm still able to run, I'm still able to walk, I'm still able to feed myself, I'm still able to take care of myself? Like, how? And so that just speaks to the 4th man in the fire. And I'm gonna go a little bit over to the song "I Trust in God" by Elevation Worship. I feel like that has the Black culture in a chokehold, that song. But I love it so much because it's true. It says, He's been my 4th man in the fire time and time again. So take this week and recall how God has been your 4th man in the fire when you've been in trouble, right? When you've been sick, when you've been when you haven't had any money, or whatever your situation may have been, and look how far you've come. Look how God delivered you or brought you out of that. Look how He protected you. So that's what I just wanted to come in and speak on today. So make sure you subscribe and share and push the notification button. I'm so not used to saying that. And then also, I would love for you guys to be a part of our group chat. It's a community of women that encourages, loves, supports one another. And so you can check the description below for that. Y'all have a great Sunday and a great week.